Welcome once again to the Emoji Math and Science. In today's class, we'll take a look at how to derive your quotient rule. With this set, I believe you'll be able to use your quotient rule to solve any quotient problem when it comes to differentiation. I'll take my time and explain how to derive this rule so you can understand it vividly. Now let's see. Quotient rule tells us that if my y is equal to u over v, quotient rule says that my dy dx is equal to v du dx minus u dv dx, everything over v squared. Now this is unlike product rule. Remember that product rule says that if y is equal to uv, dy dx is equal to u dv dx plus v du dx. Now, because in product rule, what you have here is an addition. You can interchange things. But in quotient rule, what you have here is a subtraction. So you have to be very careful. You cannot interchange things, except you always get it wrong. So let's see how to derive your quotient rule. Now, if y is equal to uv, I would like to make this my first equation. Let's call this equation 1. Calculus says that a change in y will necessitate both a change in u and also a change in what? In v. So that y plus change in y will become u plus a change in u over v plus a change in what? V. Call this equation 2. Now we're going to subtract equation 1 from equation 2. So that y plus a change in y now will become minus y. We're subtracting equation 1 from equation 2 equals u plus a change in u over v plus a change in v minus uv. Now this should be the same thing as, let's pick an LCM. We'll pick an LCM. The LCM becomes v into v plus a change in what? V. So v in here becomes v plus change in u in here. I'll be left with v. So I have v into u plus a change in v minus v in here. I'll be left with v plus a change in v. I have minus u into v plus a change in what? V. Now look at this carefully. Y minus y gives away each other. I'm left with change in y equals vu plus v. Okay, this is a change in u. Let me be careful here. V change in u minus uv, that's u times v, minus u and a change in what? V, all over, let's open this bracket. I have v squared plus v and a change in what? V. Now when you look closely, you see that this is vu minus uv or v. It gives way with each other. Then I'm left with a change in y to be equals to v change in u minus u change in v over v squared plus v change in v. Now we're going to divide all through by a change in x. Delta y over change in x becomes u v, sorry, this is v, strictly this is v, v change in u over change in x minus u change in v over change in x all over v squared plus change in v change in u. Now calculus tells us that as delta x, which is change in x, begins to tend to 0, change in v tends to 0, likewise change in u tends to 0. But a change in y over a change in x, that is changing y over changing x, becomes dy dx. The same thing with changing u over changing x, they will become du dx, and changing v over changing x becomes what? dv dx. So that I can now confidently say that dy dx is the same thing as v du dx minus u dv dx over v squared, because changing u or changing v becomes what? 0. Now, if you have any gray area, please do not hesitate to use our comment section. We'll respond to your inquiries. And if this is your first time you are meeting our channel and you are interested in learning mathematics at this level, kindly use our subscribe button. We'll appreciate you subscribe. That way you'll ensure you get any of our videos when we create search. In our next class, we will explain how to apply this formula. Thank you and see you in the next class.